every day I'm working double times for the next designer coming up after me to not have to go through this again. It's one of the many taxes that we pay for the luxury of being black.
Eye contact.
Kirby, Sammy, TJ. I knew Kirby like when he was in college.
Yeah, I met you guys a while ago.
And I met you on set.
It's actually so funny because back then I was still working for a tech company in that traditional Silicon Valley route. After my normal 9 to 5, I would like intern at Harper's Bazaar and be like the coffee runner. I met people in creative industries and they would see my wardrobe and they'd say, wow, you know, your stuff is so cool, you should try styling. And I was like, what is styling? Like, I decided to quit my corporate life, and in like a week span, I designed, figured out manufacturing, and launched my company. And that was literally within 10 days. And I know for you, rappers can be put in a box. So what are some of your challenges that you had to deal with?
You know, people don't expect us to be into other things. We was into fashion, art, and just everything that was completely new. Let's not forget, it was like you was a black sheep. Like,
exactly.
We had to believe in ourselves and believe that we was cool in our own right to like even have the confidence to hit the world.
So I grew up listening to a lot of rock and roll music, and I played drums in a band my whole life. You know, I'll get called crazy stuff like, you're an Oreo. You just gotta trust in your vision. I know what I'm doing. This is in my brain for a reason. Like,
that's the flex.
It's
Being
the flex,
yourself
bro.
is the
Exactly,
flex.
it's the flex.
In San Francisco, I went to schools where a lot of mixed people would want to assimilate and not speak up if someone was being racist. For me, even though I grew up with a father who's white, he made me feel like black women are the most beautiful. That gave me the confidence to stand up and show them what it is to be black.
In that first 2 years of running Pierre Mars, I didn't want my face out there. And as soon as I started to become more and more visible, then they started to change the narrative and it became streetwear.
Wow.
Clothes got better. There's nothing streetwear about what I do. Every day I'm working double times for the next designer coming up after me to not have to go through this again. It's one of the many taxes that we pay for the luxury of being black.
Right.
We have to do that.
About a year after my pops passed, my mom started the Jam Master Jay Foundation for Music. And we bring our equipment and we sit in front of an auditorium with the turntables. We explain to them where this art form came from. And they'll be like, yo, after that DJ class, I took some piano lessons.
Think about that, like, from a macro level, like, how much things we weren't exposed to. I know one of us here could have been like the next Beethoven if we had a piano.
You know, the one moment that I was like, damn, like all that practicing led me to this point and sold out Madison Square Garden.
Word. That was my first time doing the Garden too, so. I have different moments that shows me levels. When Yams texts me like, yo, you're getting upstream. Upstream is like when you're signed to like an indie, but like you get picked up by a major label.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was getting drafted that day, like boom, like.
Success can never fully be reached. I just launched my first cut and sew collection, still sustainable. Vogue did the debut for it, and that was one of the few, if not the only times that I've ever like celebrated.
You know, just going to the thing we talk about with pace. Recently, we won like the CFDA award and the Footwear News Collaborator of the Year award like back to back. And I haven't stopped to really appreciate any of them. Walking into the studio with nothing to a hit record that you play in the stadiums. What's your creative process?
What's scary is like going to the studio and not getting anything done. But that's when like great conversation happens. You need good people around you, colorful people. You know, that all turns into something. What about you?
If I want to make sure I get ideas, I get on a plane. And a plane with no Wi-Fi. If I'm on a plane with no Wi-Fi, 6 collections done. Like,
I want to end it off by saying for TJ, I want to see you get more into the production side of things. You're already killing the game on a DJ tip.
Yeah, no doubt. I can kind of like shoot it back to you too. Like, you're such a wild artist. Like, I can't wait to see Ferg be in the MoMA because you have that all. And I know that's coming. I just can't wait to see it happen.
And for you, definitely just keep passing along the message of being black and being an entrepreneur and being a great example for us.
For Sammy, I want to see you tell more of your story. But there's so many young women who struggle to change careers. You might spark the mind of the next president, so don't hide that from the world.
Thank you.
For sure.
And for all of us, I would like us to come back here in a year and have the same conversation.
Yeah, right.
See where we're
Heard that guy?
Let's cheers to that.
Cheers.
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 Eye contact.
Cheers.
Yeah, eye contact. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.